Hello. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I think I'm live. Happy Saturday. I'm going to try and be better about just scheduling these at a set time on Saturday. For a long time, I was just doing the pop up, trying to figure out if this was gonna be worth not worth it, but whether or not people were gonna come and join in. And then I'm like, well, you never know on a Saturday morning, but usually I have friends who come in and say hi. So um this might work. This time might work. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are off to a good weekend. Oh my OMG. Scott is here. Scott's first. Hey Scott, controversial cruising. Thanks for coming in. Woohoo, sunny side Saturday. I appreciate it. Good morning, Shay. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Um, let's see. Oh, I did start the poll. Let's see if it hopefully you guys can see that in the chat. I just thought I would, we always talking about cruising, so let's get a cruise question going. This is this summer, late summer, so the end of August, the end of August, first week of September. I am doing a group cruise or going on a group cruise with MH Family Adventures to Greece, and I'm not even exactly sure how many people are booked on that cruise, but I know LF McKinley is. Hey, Legation, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Alisa, who is that? Hey, Goga, how are you? Thanks so much for coming. How are you? How are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Work has been so crazy, and I normally like to pop in on your Wednesday lives, Goga, but I haven't been able. I actually had to pay attention to work. So I'm gonna hope this week will be better. I'm gonna claim it. I'm just going to start, making some time. I feel like I definitely have been off of my YouTube schedule, and I miss it. So trying to get that balance right again for 2025. Legation, happy Saturday. How is your week? Woo, my week my week was tough, was rough. Just busy. It's not terrible. It's just busy. There have been lots of meetings and people coming into the offices from all over the country and stuff. So I haven't seen you. What, Goga? I haven't seen you in the streets for a minute, even your own channel. Glad I caught you. I'm glad you caught me too, Goga. No, I've been out here. I'm still chugging along on these YouTube streets, as you say. I still do my Monday mood check on Monday evenings, which is probably like the middle of the night for you. So I get it. Saturdays, I've been trying to do more Saturday mornings like this, and um, I definitely need to get out and about and vlog some stuff so that I can be posting some videos too. But anyway, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. We are here, we are here, we are here. But anyway, I am trying to. I started saying I'm the big trip for me this year. Hey, Mickey's Adventure, how are you? How are you? For me, is heading out on this cruise with MH Family Adventures, a week long cruise to Greece, and I am trying to like wrap my head around that. Yes, I am booked and paid for Greece, but I may have to walk to Athens. Yes, that part, Legacia. I'm ready. I'm getting ready in spirit, but do I have a flight booked yet? No. I'm gonna like just pull the trigger this coming week because I don't see it. I don't see the prices getting any better. Um, well, look who just came in. Hey, Team Reach Travels. Maybe you are the are a person I need to talk to. What day of the week should I be looking at airfare? I know you're always great with your travel tips, and I'm sure that was a travel tip Tuesday at some point. But I need some help. I need some help. I gotta find a decent fare to Greece without making 50 connections, because then it takes like 2 days. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today's a good day, Kiki. Okay, okay. I appreciate that. Good timing. Good timing. Maybe I can take care of it today. Legacia, can we not try to walk, swim, whatever to all the way to Athens? Somebody else came in. I wanted to say hi to TJ's destination. Hey TJ, how are you? Hey Paul, happy Saturday. Travels with PNB. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, we can't have that. We need some reliable transportation to Athens, so that we can really get into the flights. They said Tuesday, like 1 a.m. for cheap flights. Paul, okay, lately we've been finding the best airfare on Saturdays. Haven't looked at international though, so that may play a factor. Okay, well, honestly, I've been looking every day. I don't know if that's probably hurting me. Probably need to like go incognito on another computer or something to make sure that I'm actually seeing the best fares for the day. But um, I'm gonna look. If it looks good, I really just need to have that off my list so that I can move forward with the other plans. I gotta have a flight. And honestly, the flights there, even if you wanted to split it and do it, two one ways, for me, it's like it's better to, um, it's not any cheaper. It hasn't been cheaper to book the two one ways, and the return flight home were there were less options unless you wanted to spend more days in Greece, which of course I would love to, but gotta come back home at some point. Good morning, Scott Smith. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you're having a day off, or if you're driving, you usually say you're driving and listening. I hope you're relaxing, having a cup of coffee or something. Thanks so much for coming in. Good morning, Parker's on the go. Happy Saturday. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you guys? I'm sure you've got all kinds of plans for the summer. Where you heading? Where you heading? Team Reese saying hi to everybody. Paul saying hi to Parkers. Hey, PMB. Looking, try looking late at night, early mornings, and midday, especially Tuesday and Sunday nights. Okay, Mickey's Adventures. Thank you. Yes, definitely go incognito. Okay, Kiki. Thank you. Um, Everybody saying hey to Team Reach Travels. Good morning. Hi, LF. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone from Parker's on the Go. So yeah, so I definitely have to that get the flights um situated. It's kind of funny because I don't want to just hold on, I have to look at it on the computer. I'm recording on the phone, but I don't want to now stuff is popping up. I don't want to split, just want to book both legs. And I want nonstop ready, already a nervous flyer. Don't want to go up and down. Exactly. I'm trying to get the best connection possible. And I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, or maybe that was last week. The days are running together. I don't know. But I would rather do the connection stateside. Um, um, because I don't like to do the multiple connections either. Definitely worried about running through foreign airports, trying to find the correct terminal as well. So I would like to do it here. Now, what is the best connection? I mean, there are lots out of the from the East Coast, which is fine, but I'm going to have to fly from Orlando to somewhere. Either I'm going to Atlanta would probably be good, even though Atlanta airport is busy and everything. I know there's going to be a lot of flights going in and out, or I have to fly to Boston, Philly, New York, um, to get the connection. Or I could fly. I don't want to. This seems like backtracking, even though I could go and meet friends in Chicago, and then fly out because it's like at least 2 hours, right, to Chicago from here, to 2 hours to go back across. So anyway, I just want to do not connect through Heathrow. Oh, really? Heathrow is another one of those crazy busy airports. Thank you for that. I don't want. Oh, I said that already. Yeah, I just want to make one connection, and I've been trying to look at all the different, maybe airlines we aren't as familiar with. I don't want to, I say foreign airlines, but I don't mean it as, they're strange. They're just not off the tip of my tongue, not companies have flown with before. Um, but you can get a reduced flight, a reduced fare, but very busy. Okay. But then you have to, connect or make a couple of connections in somewhere in Europe. So again, I rather not do that. So okay, well, you guys are encouraging me, supporting me. I'm gonna continue my checking. I'm gonna go incognito. Maybe I'll have an update. Maybe I'll have an update. Maybe I'll be able to soon say I have my flight booked. I have my flight booked and I am getting ready to go. So, for all of you who have traveled overseas or cruised overseas, I am so preparing for World America. When is your World America cruise, Scott? I know I should know this, coming up soon. I know I should know the date, but I can't keep track. We can't keep track of Scott. We can't keep track of Scott, the hardest working man on YouTube. I don't know when he's going. Scott saying hi to Goga and Mickey and TJ and Team Reese. June 29th. Scott. Yeah, we can't keep track of Scott. Who knows? Who knows? Um, Good morning, controversial cruising from Team Reese Travels. Who has already done a overseas cruise? Um, cause last year I cruised to Alaska. Was that last year? My years are running together, you guys. Time is flying. This year, the big cruise for me is going to Greece. So anyway, last year I was concerned about, being prepared for the cold weather. Going to Greece in the summer, I'm worried about the hot weather. And you know how we always say the Caribbean sun is disrespectful. I feel like I need some extra preparation for the heat and the sun in Europe because I don't think the air conditioning is going to be what we're used to. So I need to know what I'm getting myself into. Um, at least I can say I have my July cruise flights booked. Woo! That's great, Legacia. Alisa, I can't keep track of myself. We're not surprised, Scott. We're not surprised. But share if you have some great organizational tip, do share. I've been saying this for a while where I think I did it right around New Year's where I broke out the calendar and was like, okay, I need to plan stuff out. And I scribbled a couple things down, but I need to do the long range planning and get myself on a schedule. Um, hey, Legation, I have done several. Okay, awesome, Mickey. Hello there, Scott. Cough, Bill. This would be a great time for you to enter the chat. Do we know where Bill is? I caught him live. I don't even know. I've caught a live a couple times on his, around the world Odyssey, these 20 some days, Mr. Japan, right? But I don't know where he is now. Last I heard, I think he was on his way to like Seward. Is it Seward or Stewart, Alaska? Hey, Keisha, how are you? Happy Saturday. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I think the heat in Greece is just as bad as the Caribbean, if not worse. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about, Nikki. That's what I'm concerned about. Hey, Edna, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. I've been watching you guys, your vlogs from Bunnycation, where you took the grandkids on the Carnival Conquest. Thanks for the vlogs. It looks like you guys had a great time. If you guys want to see how Bunnycation turned out for Edna and JT and Veronica, go and check out their channels so you can see the videos coming out, the vlogs coming out. Everybody saying hi to Edna Seward. Okay, Stewart is my dad. I was like, as I was saying it, I'm like, I don't think that's right. Keisha saying hey to everybody. Edna saying hey to everybody. Paul, Siobhan, Keisha says. Of course, of course. So yeah, so along those lines, I'm kind of like a little bit worried. There's a lot going on for us in the US. There's a lot going on, period. But I don't know what to think. And you guys tell me if you've placed any orders lately from, well, I'll say Amazon or Temu or Shein or any of those places where the things might be coming from. Most likely they're coming from somewhere else. So I'm a little bit concerned that I may have missed my window to start preparing and getting things that I might need for this cruise at a normal price. Hey, Will G, good morning. Thanks for coming in. But one of the things that I did pick up a while ago, and I'm pretty sure I got this from Amazon. It came in a 4 pack. You guys might already be familiar with these, but it's like a cooling um cloth. They have like different colors and stuff. So I was just thinking that this could be something that would pack easily. You should be able to, you know, soak it in water and wring it out, and it's just what you're supposed to do. Soak it in water, wring it out, and then like kind of give it a shake and then use it to help you cool off. It's kind of long, so you could, wrap it around your neck, or I think people tie it around their wrists or that kind of stuff. So I've never actually used these cooling cloths. Have any of you guys? And do you find that I put them in ice? Okay, there you go. Um, that's what I was gonna ask. And then you have to like, so you soaked it in ice, and then you just used it, or did you carry around the little pouch? I guess it might still be a little wet. They give you these carabiner, I don't know how you say that, C clips to put on the pouch, and you could, put it on your backpack or your bag or whatever. So that's a good tip. So anyway, I thought this was be kind of lightweight and easy. Yeah, of course I'm going to carry some kind of fan, but Alisa, better late than never. Hey, Carnival Cruise addicts. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I carried them in the pouch. Okay. They were great, Alisa. We have used them. Oh, awesome. So at least I have that to start on my list of things to need or to pack. And I thought those would be, light. And I have a neck fan. I have a regular fan. I thought about getting the neck fan too. I've also seen people with, and I don't know if that might be too much, but I like a hat. I also see people with hats that have the little fans in them. So um, I don't want to like weigh myself down, but I want to have options and definitely not overheat as I'm trying to see all of these amazing ancient sites and that that kind of thing. Those are good to keep yourself cool. We use them at work during the summer. Soak in ice water and place it around your neck and tuck the ends inside your shirt. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate that. Um, what are they called? This is called here. I'll show you. Stay cool cooling towel. Um, I know it's a pack of four. I don't know what this brand is. Soya. I'm sure there were lots of them. Again, I just picked off of Amazon. It was a 4 pack, so they come in different colors. I don't know what the price is now. I got them a while ago, but I think it was less than $10. So um again, I haven't ordered anything. I don't know what's happening with the tariffs. Are we going to get another bill in the mail? Like, I don't know how any of that is gonna work, but um yes, me too at baseball. Yeah, that's why I kind of had the idea. My daughter played beach volleyball for a while, and she used to have those. I think they're called frog togs, frog something like that. And it was a similar kind of thing where you soaked it and wet it and helped them cool down. So I thought, well, we can give these a whirl before I get that old. You're crazy. You're fine, Scott. Everybody's fine. Scott. um, Rolls don't lie. Huh? Oh, you're crazy. Nice. Will be cool for my park walks and gardening. Yes, probably, Keisha. Probably. And then I have, I can take my fan that you gave me, Keisha. But want to have some options. Good morning from Scott. Butter rolls. Hi, Scotty J Travels. Good morning. Thanks. I found them. Oh, okay, good. So, application now. I haven't used them, but I think I will try them out. I'll go. I don't have it. Well, I can just use them on a walk or something. Tisha, if you try them, let us know since you're in the garden. TJ and Mickey already say they have used these kinds of things, so I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. But I thought I would. It was time for me to, check out an article to see what what are the things that I may not be thinking about for this packing list. Um, I mean, I think we're going to have a lot of the same basic things that we need, but maybe there is something else that we're not thinking about that is going to come in very handy on this trip. And Mickey, if you know from experience, hop in. Feel free, let us know. So this is an article from Cruise Critics. It's called "The Ultimate Mediterranean Cruise Packing List." Thought that could work. That could work. Um, and a Mediterranean cruise packing list is necessarily different from your Caribbean one. A Mediterranean cruise is brimming with sights to see and things to do. You'll be spending more time walking the soles off your shoes than splashing around in a bathing suit. And I think that's kind of what I'm worried about. Not the walking. It's fine, you can walk, but we don't walk a lot in the heat. We really don't. Even when we go to the Caribbean, I'll speak for myself. Even when I go to the Caribbean and I'm touring around, I'm expecting the air conditioned bus to take me to these places. Not the walking tour, and then walking around the ruins, then all that. So, anyway, whether you're visiting more Western ports in Italy, France, Monaco, Spain, or heading east to Greece and Turkey, excuse me, you must be prepared for the culture and activities prevalent in Europe. Okay, if you're wondering what to pack for a Mediterranean cruise, here are the top. 10 items to put on your packing list. I'm sure sunscreen has got to be on this list, right? That's a must. Okay, number one on this list, a travel essential for all cruisers. I think we'll get this. You guys guess. What do you think the number one thing is on this cruise? Extra undies. Thanks, Liz. Don't forget your electrolyte packs to add to your water. That's a good one, TJ. Cece, what? Sunscreen for sure. Comfortable shoes, yeah. Um, any guesses as to what the number one thing on this list would be? What is it? Water booty or water bottle? Water booty. I thought it was said water booties, like as in the shoes. um, camera. The first thing on this list is your passport. Of course, there is one given for many. This one's a given for many travelers because you won't get far without all important item. In addition to bringing it with you, it's a good idea to have scanned copies of your passport in case it's misplaced or stolen. We recommend making two copies of your passport and giving one to your travel companion if applicable. Carry the other copy with you in a money belt. Look for one with RFID blocking technology and take a photo of your passport's info page on your cell phone camera or camera in your brain. That makes sense. Yes, they're right. We're not going to get too we're not going to get too far with that. Shh, you didn't hear that, TJ. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, your passport. I don't know. For a while there during the pandemic or right after, there was like big delays with getting your passport. Has anyone had to get theirs recently or get it renewed? Is that all going smooth? Faster, getting it faster. Anyway, of course, we need the passport. I like the idea about having the copies though. I don't think I think of that because again, when you go to the Caribbean, unless you're specifically going to have it stamped at one of the locations, I just carry my sail and sign card and my driver's license when I get off the ship. There are still delays, but getting better. Okay. So yeah, so I guess if anybody has got a cruise coming up, or any overseas travel, um, get on it, get your passport. Might be worth it to do the expedited or, um, yep, expedite it so you know you have it. Okay. Number two. Okay, if number one was passport. I mean, I don't know if these are related, but what do we think number two is? Expedite is the way to go. Yeah, I was always nervous about, or when I had to do it, I was nervous about sending in the birth certificate because then you think like, well, then I don't have anything. If I need the identification, if something goes wrong, but expedited and pay for the extra. What will they set? They'll send it back like FedEx, right? If you pay extra. Excuse me for that. I think I went and picked up renewal application and haven't been back. Expires in June, not June 2025. Keisha, I'm starting making up middle names. I have no idea what your middle name is. I'm gonna call you Keisha Ann. Keisha Ann, you better go get that passport. Keisha. There you go. See, all your friends are worried now. Keisha. Okay, reminder. We gotta get Keisha's passport renewed. Okay, number two on this list of things to, well, it says to pack, but I guess to have with you ready to go. Keisha, Ann, you better get on that. um, Local currency and a credit card that can be used internationally. Yeah, I definitely would like to have some local currency. I guess we'll just get some euros. I, again, would like to do that stateside. Who knows if that's better, smarter, because of I don't know what the dollar is going to be worth. It is worth. But if I do it here, at least I think I'll have a better understanding of how much money I'm working with and have small bills. Yes, that is something that I always am like at the last second on my way to the cruise terminal trying to get some cash out of the ATM and forget about it. I know you can get cash on the cruise ship, but then you're subject to whatever charge there is, and then you may or may not be able to get it broken down into small bills. So there you go. So having a credit card that charges low or no fees for use overseas is always a plus, and having some local currency on hand is a good idea. Also, the best place to get local currency is at an onshore ATM, where you're likely to get a better exchange rate than at an exchange counter. Do be aware that most overseas ATMs require a 4-digit PIN for cash withdrawal. We recommend checking out popular travel credit cards that don't charge foreign transaction fees or cards that pay back ATM fees. What do you guys think about that? Don't exchange US dollars in the airport, never the best rates. Yeah, no, I was thinking more of like getting it from through the bank. But again, I I don't know. I don't know the exchange rates, but that does surprise me about the ATMs. I would not think um, your local bank sometimes has good rates for exchange. Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm surprised about the ATM, but anybody have done that? Have you been overseas and tried to get money out of the ATM as your exchange? I mean, obviously they exchange it for you, but who knows? I don't want it to be such a mystery. I want to have an idea of how much I'm spending, but I guess you still will because you probably input it, in American dollars. So anyhow, um, so that's number two. You gotta get some local currency. Um, Number three. Any guesses? I don't that wasn't a hint at all. Keisha. Oh, that's just Goga. That's a normal Goga greeting. Keisha. But we were reminding Keisha about her passport, Goga. So just making sure. Yes, hubby does when traveling in Africa, much better rates there. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, but then again, he understands the money. We don't understand the money. If we're in another country, I'll speak for myself. My handsome brother, go, go. Keisha saying hi. Okay, number three on this list is sleep aids for better sleep and transitioning to new time zones. Cruising document. Yes, yes, for sure. You need those too. Um, you definitely want to make sure you have whatever you're planning on printing it out and have it with you rather than running around trying to see who can print it for you. Um, Depending on where you depart from, flights to Europe take about 6 hours at minimum. 6 hours. Many travelers like to use time to sleep. So when they arrive for their cruises, they're well rested and hopefully have eased some of the effects of jet lag. Take a neck pillow, an eye mask, earplugs, noise canceling headphones, or even sleeping medication with you on the flight. The best sleep aids are items you feel comfortable using. We recommend adding a few sleep aid items to your carry on luggage for easy access. um, yeah, I mean, definitely getting used to the time zones. Um, Fly overnight if possible. Yeah, I understand that. Like you feel like I don't know how well you sleep. You guys sleep well on the plane, on a flight? I don't think I sleep well on a flight. I don't know that I'll get restful sleep, but still, if you get a couple of power naps in there, that would be helpful, and hopefully, you'll feel like you had your normal night sleep. I don't. Yeah, you had some sleep. You got off. You get off the flight. It's daytime, morning time, and you can hit the ground and see some stuff and all that kind of thing. So, sleep aids. Um, you know what I heard, and you guys tell me if you. I don't usually like the neck pillows because I don't think that they're comfortable. But then I heard that we're using them wrong. I heard, you know how you put it on and usually the opening is in the front? Or did I say that right? Yeah, the opening is in the front. I think that's backwards. The opening should be in the back. Anybody else? I always keep a photo of my driver's license, passport, and travel insurance on me and in my backpack that I take with me to shore. Yeah, that's smart. I use midnight sleep tablets, work well for a minimum 3 hours sleep. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Are you planning on 2 days or one day before the cruise? Um, right now, I'm planning on two. And again, I feel like I need to get the flight situated because for a minute there, there weren't many options to return on that Saturday that we get off the ship. And I was possibly going to do another overnight and come back the following day. But I really will. I, look, we're going to be done. We're going to be fried. We're going to be tired. I'm speaking for myself. I'm going to need to know. Just put me on a flight back home that day. So yeah, so I'm really trying for the 2 days before the cruise. Yes, opening and snaps go in back. Do most people do that? I usually put the opening to the side. I think most of us are doing it wrong. I think most of us are doing it wrong. Elisa, and that 2 day may actually be 3 days when you factor in the long flight. Yeah. So I'm trying to arrive so that I'm there um 2 days. So um that would be flying on Wednesday, arriving uh, on Thursday. We sail on Saturday. That's my plan. Um, but yeah, you forget about all the time changes and the length of the flight and all of that. So okay, sleep aids for the. I'm gonna try to wear my neck pillow the right way, um, and get some sleep on the flight. Okay, number four. Number four, or what was number one was passport, two was the currency, three was the sleep aid, four, any guesses? Any guesses? Um, what cruise are you talking about that I missed? Um, Doing a group cruise with MH Family Adventures late August of this year to Greece. Well, that's what we're talking about, and I am concerned about. I started off by saying I was mainly concerned about the heat and packing accordingly. I'm gonna try out the cooling towels, so I have some extra ways to cool down because I'm a little scared about the air conditioning situation. I live in Florida, y'all. I'm very used to air conditioning. Okay. Number four is proper attire for historic sites and outdoor activities. Europeans tend to dress stylishly, so consider packing some nicer travel clothes for your Mediterranean cruise than the Caribbean staples of shorts and touristy t-shirts. Plus, pack appropriate clothing for the activities you plan on doing in ports. Some of the historic sites in Europe, particularly churches, have strict dress codes. Yeah, I heard this. It's a good idea for women to come prepared with shawls, pashminas, or light sweaters, and pants or below the knee skirts. Formal attire is required if you plan on exploring Monte Carlo's famous casino. No flip flops or open toe shoes. And if you head to the top of Mount Etna, even in the summer, bring a warm jacket, hat, and gloves. Okay. Um. Yes. So that's going to be another challenge in making sure that you have of what to pack. I don't want to. I don't want to have multiple suitcases to keep track of, and um, but I want to have enough of a mix of everything that we're going to use, not just like t- not t-shirts, like things that my shoulders would be out, which normally would have for the Caribbean. But if we're going to historic sites, like they're saying, especially churches, you need to be prepared for the dress code and something to cover. I have been walking in the gym thinking I will start walking outside in the heat to get prepared. Nice. You know what I thought about too, Legacia? I was thinking about starting to trying to do the stair climbers in the gym because I just feel like there's going to be a lot more stairs. But that's a good point of just walking outside as opposed to inside only on the treadmill in the air conditioning. Get prepared for the heat. Good idea. Okay, number five is supportive sneakers for walking in the Mediterranean. All the sightseeing you'll be doing in the Mediterranean involves a lot of walking and being on your feet. The streets in Europe are often constructed with cobblestones, which can make for sore feet without supportive shoes. Hard sole footwear and cushioned socks are ideal. We swear by comfortable brands, Merrill and Clark. Pack comfortable walking shoes for your next cruise in Europe. Yeah. Mickey says you will feel the difference right away. It will not be the same. Woo, the heat will get you. I definitely appreciate the info, Mickey. But Legation, did you hear that? The heat's going to get us. Um, so yeah, good thing to be thinking about now and trying to prepare and knowing what to pack. Knowing what to pack. Okay. Oh, I'm going backwards. The sneakers, yeah, you got to be able to be comfortable walking around. Um, yes, those Greeks love their outside stairs and hilly streets. It looks like it. It looks like it. Cobble streets. No time for your cute heels, right? You need some comfortable sneakers. The good ones that are broken in. Um, Number six is secure day pack for exploring new destinations. One of the best things to bring on a Mediterranean cruise is a day pack to stash your wallet, rain gear, snack, hats, sunglasses, camera, and bottle while you set off across Rome or take a bus tour to Nice. Given that pickpockets notoriously lurk on Barcelona's La Rambla. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. We recommend a crossbody theft proof bag there, especially and really anywhere just to be safe. Yeah, that is something that I was concerned about too. And I know that they have these bags that it's supposed to be impossible to cut. So, like if you're planning on wearing a crossbody and not worrying about someone coming up behind you and just kind of snipping it and running off with your bag. I don't know how much those theft proof bags um, cost, but it might be something to look into as well. And I don't know if they make them if that goes for a backpack as well. How what do we um I am in November, babies. Summer trip in Greece dealt with me. I do not do heat well. Well, like you said, if it's a different kind of heat and it's gonna hit you, um, it dealt. Oh, my summer trip in Greece dealt with me. Oh goodness, yeah. We need to be prepared. So crossbody under your shirt, maybe. But then, Keisha, we don't want extra lumps under the shirt. Or maybe I'm thinking too big of a bag. Maybe I just need like a little secure pouch under the shirt. I was prepared for it though. Okay. We're getting prepared. We're getting prepared because I'm gonna speak for me. I want to. I got that far. I have to see it. I have to do what I would like to do. Um, just got to prepare the best I can here. Got to prepare the best way I can. It will fit, Keisha, in all our curves. It'll fit. It'll be fine. Okay, number seven is we were talking about the heat and the sun. Do we need to prepare for anything else? um, for this Mediterranean cruise? Weather-wise, it says number seven is rain gear, especially during low season. Well, I don't think we're in low season. We recommend adding rain gear to your Mediterranean packing list. While the Mediterranean is known for its clear, sunny days and bright waters during the summer, it also experiences rainfall during cooler months. Cruisers traveling during the low or shoulder season in the Mediterranean, which is between October in late March, should pack a raincoat and umbrella. Um, Umbrella. Yeah, umbrella, rain or shine. Yep. Hey, Miss Good Good, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. My next cruise is in August for my birthday. Nice. Yes, we're talking about a cruise in August too. Where are you heading? What ship? All that good stuff. Umbrella. Hey, Lucy Warren, how are you? Hey, Tuber Chat. Kevin, word up. Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday to you. Appreciate it. Yes, Keisha. I use one all the time in the sun. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. The older I get, the less or the more I have to think about these things. Didn't ever worry about that before. So okay, umbrella. Smart. Number eight. Lighten your luggage with an e reader or tablet to save on bag space and make your luggage easier to carry. Bring an e reader instead of individual books. Load your e reader with guidebooks or language books to help you practice common phrases for countries you'll soon visit as well. You can also download a number of translation apps to your cell phone before you leave. Um, I'll let you the details. I'm late in planning. All I know it will be a solo one. Whatever you do, have a good time to celebrate your birthday. Tuber chat, happy Saturday to you from Ella McKinley. you you fill us in later. You fill us in later on your August birthday cruise. Do you guys do an e-reader or carry a tablet? I'm old school. I like a book, but it makes sense in this, when you're traveling to do some kind of tablet. Or I know if you even have room on your phone, I try not to put too much extra on the phone because I'm mainly using that for vlogging, but maybe it's worth downloading one of the reader apps onto your phone and just using that. But then again, if you're using the phone, you don't want to be interrupt your reading. So I don't know who's team e-reader or tablet. I carry my iPad. Yeah. Do you have how big is your iPad, or do you have like a small one? I think my daughter actually has a mini. Um. So anyway, I know they're not as big as they used to be, but I don't know. I don't, I'll think about that. 11-inch. Okay. um. All right. Well, so you don't lose your book or have the weight of the book. Try an e-reader. Okay. Oh, we're almost at the bottom of the list. Okay, number 9 is pack your guidebooks with self-guided self-guided tours. With so much to see in the Mediterranean, consulting a guidebook to make sense of it all is often helpful. Some even have routes for self-guided walking tours. Instead of lugging the books overseas, you can photocopy pages of interest to take with you. Take photos of them on your cell phone or download them on your device. Alternatively, you can download some travel apps ahead of time to use offline. That seems like a good tip. That seems like a good tip. I do imagine that there is so much that you may have on your list of things to do and see. And, if you have I like a guidebook, but if you have a guidebook and you're marking pages or sharing, trying to tag it and fumbling through it, and, all bets are off if you're hot and tired and hungry. So, maybe have a couple pages on your phone. I like Audible here lately, but use Apple Books, which is interchangeable across my devices. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about having too many extra. I feel I already am worried about carrying too much stuff, so I don't want to have a bunch of devices. But then again, I know how much you can use on your or how much you can use your iPad for. So it's all food for thought. It's all we're making a plan. We're making a plan. Okay, I'm down to number 10. I'm down to number 10 on this list. Any guesses? The last thing that you think they mentioned. This is again the ultimate Mediterranean cruise packing list from the cruise critics. You need your passport, you need local currency, you need sleep aids, um, proper attire for the historical sites, supportive sneakers, a good day pack for exploring, um, rain gear, You need your e-reader and your guidebooks or pages from your guidebooks for your self-guided tours. Number 10 on this list. I'm sorry, I'm on the porch. That was pretty loud. Number 10 on this list, think souvenirs. Waiting for a guess. Nobody's guessing. Okay, number 10, I would never have guessed this. Um, is a bubble wrap for souvenirs. You guys pack bubble wrap? Bubble wrap for your souvenirs. The Mediterranean is a great place to pick up artisanal souvenirs. A piece of Murano glass, limoncello from Italy, French perfume, or ceramics with local designs. Protect fragile souvenirs by packing bubble wrap or bottle protector sleeves. This added layer of protection can prevent breakage and keep your valuables safe. You don't want to come home to find your clothing doused in red wine or your new bowl cracked in half. I mean, it makes sense. I just wouldn't have thought of that at all. I wouldn't have thought of that at all. Bubble wrap. Okay. Okay, cruise critic. We'll keep that in mind. Never packed bubble wrap or even thought about it until you needed it. Yeah, yeah. I would never have thought of that. I would never have thought of that. I don't think it's a bad idea. We definitely like I said, I don't want to take too much. I don't want to have too many suitcases because I don't want to have to lug them around. So I'm gonna try and pack light-ish. It's a long way to go to not have what you need, but try to pack things that I can interchange or use more than once and that kind of stuff. But with the idea of having room left over in the suitcase or my carry-on bag to bring home some souvenirs. But I definitely did not think about bubble wrap. But there have been times when I have traveled or flown for a cruise, and I had a bottle of wine, or a bottle was gifted, and you're like, oh, I'll just take it home, or I'll pack it in the suitcase, and you're like, oh. Of course, you can roll it in your clothes, but I'm always like super nervous about that. So Um, yeah, I would be very upset, disappointed. You brought this treasured souvenir home, like they said, whatever the ceramic thing is, and only if you had been able to protect it a little bit better, it may have made it home in one piece. So again, I never would have thought of the bubble wrap, but I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't know, Lakeisha, if you're still here. Do we have room for bubble wrap? I think we need some bubble wrap. Informative list. Mickey says, "Yeah, I think that was a good one. I think that was a good list. Interesting. Think we learned something. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps. Well, I don't know what else you guys have going on this weekend, but I am definitely going to. Nope, we don't have room. We don't have room for the bubble wrap. She's like, nope. Especially the way the luggage handles manhandle bags at airports. Extra protection is not a bad idea. Right. It's not a bad idea. It really isn't. I mean, I don't you just don't know what you're gonna see, what you're gonna bring home. Excuse me. If we could make a little bit of room for the bubble wrap, maybe. We'll work on the geisha. we'll work on it. That's funny. Well, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great, great weekend. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Share this out. watch it again, leave me a comment. I don't know, all that good stuff. And for the new folks that I had here, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it so much if you would subscribe as well. But I will get a little. Okay, good. Blessed weekend, everyone. Yes, have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday for the Monday Mood Check at 7 p.m. We also have the podcast at 8:30 a.m. I think that's on my channel this week on Monday. But I'm gonna try to get this flight. I gotta get my flight. Heading to walk outside. Okay, Legacia. That's right. Build up your stamina for the heat. That's a great idea. It's a great idea. Okay, anyway, thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.